Welcome back to the Luvele kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make an apple crumble blender muffin using the Vibe blender. These muffins are paleo today, and if you're used to paleo baking, then a lot of these ingredients will already be in your pantry, hopefully. This is really simple. We're going to use the Vibe blender to mix up all of our ingredients. We're going to start with the crumble, so let's get going. So for our crumb, it's really simple. All we need is 1/3 cup of almonds, and you could use other nuts that you have on hand. Pecans work really well. I'm just going to blend them up on nut mode until I get a coarse crumb, around 10 seconds. When that's all done, you can tip it out into a bowl and mix through the rest of the crumb ingredients. So we'll add in 1 tablespoon of desiccated coconut, 1 tablespoon of refined coconut oil or butter, and that should be soft or melted, 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Finally, just a little pinch of salt. So now that that's done, set it aside, and now we can get onto the batter. I'm going to start by peeling 2 apples, cutting them into quarters, taking out that core. We're going to use 1 apple for the batter and keep 1 to mix through at the end. Place 1 of the apples into the blender jug and then chop the other apple into smaller sized cubes and set aside. Now we can add all of the other batter ingredients to the blender jug. We're going to start with 4 eggs. Then you can add 1/3 cup of refined coconut oil, soft or melted, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 1 cup of almond flour, 1/4 cup of coconut flour, 1/4 cup of tapioca flour, 1/2 cup of coconut sugar, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, a pinch of ground cloves, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Once everything is in the jug, pop the lid back on and blend it up on smoothie mode for around 30 seconds until it's all smooth. You might need to stop the blender to scrape down the sides. Once the batter is really nice and smooth, all we need to do now is to fold through our diced apples. So we've got the batter ready and the crumb good to go. I have an oven preheated to 180 degrees or 350 Fahrenheit, and I've got 10 muffin liners in a muffin tray. All we need to do is scoop that batter into our muffin liners and sprinkle some crumb over the top. You can put them into the oven now and bake them for 20 minutes. These are fresh out of the oven now and they're looking and smelling really good. They're ready to serve straight away, warm or cold. If you have any left over, then you can store them for up to 5 days in an airtight container. So now you know that you can use your Vibe blender to assist you in your baking. We hope you give this recipe a go at home. If you do, then let us know in the comments section below. We always love to know what you're making at home. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already to see more Luvele Life recipes. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it today, and we'll catch you again next time for another recipe.